What happens if we don't have any bees to pollinate the plants? I don't know. Well, you don't get any vegetables.
That's
and
right.
There's no food to feed the animals that give you meat. So what's the most important creature? The bees. So after that, they said, now, little Haley, she's only 3, and when her mama starts swatting at the bees, she'll say, no, Mama, we like the bees.
Yeah. Well,
Good. That's a good one.
5-year-old, she wants to pop in here for just a second and tell you what our 2 pigs are for. Go ahead, Lorena.
One for Brian, one for Ian.
Did you hear her?
One's for what?
Here, come here. She didn't hear you. Say it again and say it slow.
I said one for Brian and one for Ian.
Good use
One
for
for
the
eating
pig.
and one for
All
eating.
right. And one for breeding and one for eating, correct?
Yep, that's what she said.
Oh, yeah, folks,
Yep.
yeah, don't make no mistake. I'm a hunter. I hunt. That's how me and my wife get through our meat needs out here on the ranch. I hunt. But just because I hunt doesn't mean that I'm...
Indiscriminately.
Right, yeah, I hunt indiscriminately. I take care of those animals, and I earn them throughout the year. And I always tell somebody, I might like some of the... I kind of go along the lines of Native Americans would. Sometimes they would kill something that was a little spectacular. Well, they would keep parts of that animal and honor it. And that's what me and my wife do. If we get a big rack or something on a deer, we don't go and have it mounted and hanging on the wall. I prep the skulls, and my wife uses them around the house for decoration and stuff. It's kind of neat how that works out. But
well, the
I enjoy
Indians
animals.
used, the Native Americans used every part of that animal. There was no waste involved. That their hunts meant their survival.
We're getting close to the top of the hour, and Skype seems to be giving some fits. I'm going to go
I'm in the
ahead.
chat room, and people don't think I'm in there.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Well, I don't know what to tell you about that. I mean, Jiminy
Telling me
Christmas.
I'm a troll.
Well, you could be.
If he'd stop wearing that invisible cape.
I
It's
know
a tinfoil. It's a tinfoil hat that confuses them.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know, honey.
It's a sign of thing you don't like me, so I don't do that,
Right. Okay, I'm going to let you guys know, all of us on the call, anybody that's logged into the board here real quick. Don't press anything that pops up on the board. David and I are going to switch out. I'm going to host the call and have him call back in as co-host. He's having issues with Skype. So,
okay, while you're doing that, I will remind everybody that International Pots and Pans Brigade Day is May 31st, next Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern. Get out those pots and pans and make a big noise. Let all those crooks and cabal members know we're not happy.
I know I'm going to be broadcasting that on RAM.
Thank you. Just imagine how noisy Thursday's going to be. And I can give a couple of suggestions. Get on your local topics forum. Every town has them. Just go to Google and Google Topics, your town and state. That's TOPIX. That is a town forum. You can open any threads you want and advertise that out there, get it out, make a little flyer about it, put it up at your grocery store, laundromat, anywhere that's got a bulletin board. Send it out to all your email lists. What'd you say?
We have something, Terry, that we could put out there in Facebook and everywhere else?
Yeah, I typed up what I had to say earlier when we started the call. I can send that out via email.
Good. You still got my email, correct?
Yes, I do.
All righty. Thank you, ma'am.
And I will send it out to all of my massive email list and invite everyone who gets it to send it out to theirs. We've proven before that not only can we reach 100 million people in 3 days, we can at least triple that.
Well, God bless all those ladies that rise to the occasion.
And the men who stand beside them.
Yes, hey, I ain't got no problem with that.
I'm sure your lady's got more than one pen in that kitchen.
You bet she does, and yeah, well.
Hey, and I got a good idea.
Right
give the kids the lids and teach them what symbols are.
There you go. Make it a family affair.
Right. The family band. Oh, my grandkids would just be in seventh heaven if I gave them all the lids to the pots and pans and permission to treat them like symbols. There's a good idea.
To see that. I would like to see that really strong in Austin, Texas.
Yeah, I think I'll borrow the 4 kids across the street.
Hey, I sent that out internationally as well as nationally, so it ought to pick up. Oh, we're going to be pot and pan terrorists.
Yeah. Well, they got us down for terrorists on everything else. It might as well be the pots and pans, too.
Oh, I know. It'll be interesting what they come up with. That what kind of right-wing extremists will be.
Well, as far as the militia's concerned, I guess they ought to be grateful we're got pots and pans.
Exactly. Be happy the pots and pans aren't loaded.
Yeah. Well, is Theatre going to hit the break, or?
I don't really
somebody
know.
just put lipstick on a pig in the chat room.
Uh-oh.
I'm serious. They just said it.
That gets done in Washington, D.C. every day.
Oh. I didn't know those guys was cross-dressers.
I'm sure we have plenty of those in Congress.
Oh, yeah.
All right, gang. I'm going to take a short break here. We're going to play another song from Jeremy Dodge. I am American. I'm not going to bother muting everybody, so if you guys just sit quiet so we don't have to try to find everybody again.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Don't label us left or right. Our American. Not looking for a war, but we came to fight. Our American. Somebody's gotta stand up. Stand up. Somebody's gotta do what's right. We're rising 'cause we're fed up. Got our house in order and got yours inside. American, that's what I am, it's what I think and what I do. I am American, that's what I am, and I bleed red, white, and blue. And I bleed red, white, and blue. It's not about party, it's about what's right. Our American. Taking back our country, come and join the fight. Our American. Somebody's gotta stand up. Somebody's gotta do what's right. We're rising 'cause we're fed up. Got our house in
Yeah, it's Skype that turns out to be having some issues tonight as usual. And from time to time, it makes it sound like we're either underwater or running in slow motion. But if you're not on Skype, you're getting the show loud and clear. Thank you for the confirmation there in the chat room.
I love that song. That song is awesome.
Yes.
He is an awesome person. I can't wait for the Freedom Reigns team and to meet him and well, for him to get to know some of the members of Freedom Reigns. Jeremy is a very dedicated patriot, something rare you see for a 28-year-old these days. And like I say, he really wants to reach our younger people out there, not only just in America, folks. I know some of his songs are dedicated toward America, but really he's dedicated more toward freedom than what he is anything else.
This is most certainly not just an American issue. It has become a global issue. There's countries around the world that these criminal, morally bankrupt people have in sight. And it's about global control, not just American control. I mean, we do hear from a lot of countries here at Freedom Reigns. I know my show, Drake's show, all the other hosts, we get emails from Australia and Germany and the UK and China, New Zealand, South America, all over the place with people saying, we want to do that. We want to know, how do we stand up and be free? Well, we take our lessons from our founders. No reason they can't too. We're facing, today, here in this country and around the world, we are facing the exact same set of circumstances that our founders were facing when the Declaration of Independence was written.
Right.
It's just pure tyranny from a dictator or a group of dictators. Doesn't matter whether it's one or it's a group. It's still the same issues. It's what made them stand as a people. So, it's simple.
Hey, Terry?
Yeah.
We got a few people who just joined us again, and since we're in the last hour, can we give a little bit more about the Pots and Pans Brigade? The whens, the wheres, and, I was sitting here thinking, I'm in a really small, tiny community, and, nobody would hear anything where I live. So I will encourage the ladies in my area to